federal contracts. We're talking about a market worth like trillions with a T, and it's open to businesses of all sizes.
It can be a bit overwhelming though, right?
Totally. It's like, where do you even begin? But what if, and stick with me here, what if we could simplify it? Make it less like, navigating a maze blindfolded and more like a clear path.
I like the sound of that.
Right. So that's exactly what we're diving into today, how to unlock those federal contracts and grants, even if you're starting from scratch.
Zero experience necessary.
You got it. And to help us break it all down, we're taking a good hard look at ScaleUp USA's Federal Business Accelerator.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, you and everyone else in the know. But now, some of you might be thinking, oh great, another online course. Am I right?
It can feel that way sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But trust me on this one. This program, it's designed to be different. It's comprehensive, self-paced, and laser-focused on getting you ready to actually win and manage those big government contracts.
So it's not just theory, they actually give you the practical tools.
100%. That's what's so refreshing about their approach, right?
Yeah.
They get that busy entrepreneurs, well, they need flexibility. So they offer this program digitally.
Yeah.
You've got a full year to really dig into the material, go at your own speed.
That's a nice change of pace from those programs that are like, here's a fire hose of information, good luck.
For real. And another thing, unlike some programs that want a piece of your business, ScaleUp USA, they don't take any equity. It's all about empowering you with the knowledge you need.
Now that's what I call a good deal. Knowledge is power, after all.
You said it. Okay, so let's unpack this a bit. They offer over 200 videos, and I'm not talking about those snooze fest lectures either.
Oh, thank goodness. Nobody has time for that.
Exactly. These are more like bite-sized videos, each one designed to tackle a specific challenge you might face, when you're knee-deep in the world of federal contracts.
So no more wasting time trying to find the one relevant nugget in a sea of information.
You got it. It's all killer, no filler. They get straight to the point. And we're not just talking about the basics here either.
Oh, let's hear it.
They cover a massive range of topics. I'm talking about everything from the nitty-gritty of market research, like how do you even figure out what the government needs?
That's a good question. I'd love to know the answer to that one myself.
They'll tell you. And then they go into crafting those proposals, the ones that'll make you stand out from the crowd. And they even delve into the legal side of things, all those ins and outs that can trip people up if they're not careful.
It sounds incredibly thorough. I'm impressed. They've really thought of everything.
They really have. So instead of feeling totally overwhelmed by all the info out there, you're guided through it. It's like having an experienced mentor right there with you every step of the way.
That's a game changer. Having that support can make all the difference.
Right. But it's not just about getting the info, is it? It's about understanding why it matters, how it connects to what you're trying to achieve.
Exactly. It's kind of like what's in it for me. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's where those specific skills, the ones they teach, really come into play.
Like what? Give me an example.
Okay. So one that really caught my eye was teaming strategies.
Okay.
Have you ever wondered how those companies, the ones who win those massive government contracts, how do they do it?
All the time. I mean, it's got to be more than just submitting a good proposal.
Right. It's not always about going solo.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's smarter to team up, join forces with other businesses, combine your strengths to create a bid that's like, pow.
Makes sense. Strength in numbers and all that.
Exactly. And ScaleUp USA, they really get into it. The art of forming these strategic alliances. Yeah. How to find the right partners, how to negotiate those win-win agreements.
So are we talking just federal level here or?
Oh, they take it even further.
Yeah.
These teaming strategies, they can work for state and local government contracts too. So the skills you're learning, they've got like exponential potential.
Wow, now that's what I call bang for your buck. You're covering a lot of ground with one program.
Right. And that's just one module. Another one that got me really interested was Federal Sales Acceleration.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Because selling to the government, that's a whole different ballgame.
You get it. It's not about those flashy sales tactics, It's about building trust, understanding their needs, speaking their language.
Which, let's be honest, can sometimes feel like learning a foreign language.
Totally. And this program, it teaches you how to adapt, tailor your approach for maximum impact. Make sure your message, it hits the mark with the right people.
It's about hitting the bullseye every time, basically.
You got it. But it's not just about winning the contracts, is it? There's that whole other side. Managing them effectively, making sure you're compliant, building those relationships with the agencies.
Right. It's about the long game, not just the quick win.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's what I really appreciate about ScaleUp USA's whole approach. They don't just teach you how to win. They teach you how to win and then some.
Yeah.
They help you navigate contract management, the compliance stuff, even how to build those strong relationships with government agencies.
Because, let's be real, nobody wants to burn bridges in this town.
Exactly. And remember how we talked about federal contracts being, like, kind of recession-proof?
Yeah, that was a good point.
Well, ScaleUp USA, they really double down on that.
Yeah.
They emphasize that whole recession-proofing angle, giving you the knowledge and the strategies to set yourself up for success no matter what the economy's doing.
Smart. That's a huge selling point for a lot of entrepreneurs right now.
Totally. So we've covered a lot here. The potential of the federal market, the challenges, and how ScaleUp USA's Federal Business Accelerator, it's kind of like your secret weapon to navigate it all. But I'm curious, what's really stood out to you so far? What's piqued your interest?
Well, I gotta say, I'm really intrigued by how ScaleUp USA sets itself apart from those traditional business incubators. It's like they're hyper-focused on the federal market, offering that specialized knowledge that's hard to come by.
And let's not forget, it's all digital, self-paced. You could be like on a beach in Bali learning how to win government contracts.
See, now that's the life. But you're right, that flexibility is huge.
Right. And unlike a lot of incubators, the ones that want a piece of the pie, ScaleUp USA, they don't take equity. You're paying for access, for knowledge, but your business. That's all yours.
Which is how it should be. Knowledge is valuable, but so is maintaining control of your own business.
Couldn't agree more. And speaking of knowledge, they're all about continuous learning. This program, it's always evolving, new content all the time. So it's not like you're getting a snapshot of the market. It's like you've got a live feed.
Always staying ahead of the curve.
Exactly. Now let's switch gears for a second and talk innovation.
Okay.
It's easy to think of the government and think like paperwork, bureaucracy, red tape.
Right. Not exactly known for being cutting edge.
But here's the thing. They actually crave innovation. They need fresh ideas, new solutions, those cutting-edge technologies to solve those big problems we're facing. And that's where you come in. They get it. ScaleUp USA, I mean. They know the government needs that innovation. And they have, like, a whole section on innovation strategies.
Okay, so, like, what does that look like? What are they teaching?
So they break it all down. They show you how to take those groundbreaking ideas, those technological leaps and bounds, and position them in a way that resonates. Because the government, they're looking for solutions.
Right. They need that next big thing. But it's about speaking their language, isn't it?
That's exactly it. It's like bridging that gap, between the cutting edge and, well, government procurement, which isn't exactly known for being cutting edge.
You got that right. So how does ScaleUp USA help bridge that gap?
They teach you how to speak both languages, how to talk tech and innovation in a way that aligns with the government's needs. Because it's not just about having a cool idea, right? It's about communicating the value.
Making them see the potential.
Exactly. So instead of seeing the government as this like roadblock to innovation, you can start to see them as a potential partner. Someone who can help you bring those innovative ideas to life.
And maybe even fund them.
Bingo.
Yeah.
You could secure funding, get support that takes your business to a whole new stratosphere. So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We really have.
The potential's there,
Yeah.
right? But the federal market, it's got its own set of rules. And ScaleUp USA's Federal Business Accelerator, it's like having that secret decoder ring.
It can feel like a whole different world, honestly, but you're saying it doesn't have to be intimidating.
Not at all. Think of it like this. You're standing at the edge of this huge, resource-rich forest, right?
Okay, I'm with you.
It might seem daunting, all those trees, all that undergrowth, but you've got the right map, the right tools, and the right guide. You can navigate it. You can find those hidden trails, discover the treasures, and you come out the other side with, like, way more than you ever thought possible.
I like that analogy. So ScaleUp USA, they're like the experienced guide in that scenario.
Exactly. They give you the roadmap, the toolkit, that trusted guide to navigate it all. And they don't just teach you to survive in this world. They teach you how to thrive. So as we wrap up this deep dive, think about this. What if this program, what if it's the key to unlocking that next level of growth, that stability you've been looking for? Go check them out. Explore their website. See if ScaleUp USA's Federal Business Accelerator, see if it aligns with your vision. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you found it insightful, inspiring, and most importantly, that it gave you that little nudge, that little spark to say, hey, maybe I can do this too. Until next time, keep those entrepreneurial spirits soaring.